depths of the dark web, dark of the night.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back, Eric. It's good to be back.
Back in our own bodies.
Back in our own bodies. That's right. Nightcrawlers, welcome to Dark of the Night. I'm Alex Myers.
I'm Eric Yearwood.
So, I mean, man, what a crazy couple weeks it was there being that was swapped. We hope you guys.
We hope you're boondoggling out there wherever you are.
Yeah, I mean, we hope you're ready to survive because tonight's all about the guide to surviving the universe.
Yeah, the universe is a big place, and it's a lot of it's empty space, but then a lot of it is unexplored ground, unexplored worlds. We don't know what's out there, but we're assuming that it's going to kill us, or it's going to try to at least.
We live in a terrible, and yet it's, I would argue, that the universe we're in by virtue of us being in it.
Yeah.
The Nightcrawlers, you, I, this is the greatest universe because it's given us the opportunity to exist, and yet it's a horrible, horrible place. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's quite an irony because we do believe in that this is Universe 1. This is base reality, and that is a treat. Wouldn't you say?
I would say basically existence is a treat.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a snack.
Yep.
It's like one of those nutty bars. I really like those.
Yeah, I love. Give me a Little Debbie nutty bar, and I would say, you know what? You can chuck me in the trash now because I'm ready to go.
Yeah. So that is our conception of the universe, and yet you can't just take it for granted that you're going to survive or that you're going to prosper. And so, okay, if you're Spock and you're flying around on a crew full of the world's greatest people, exploring space, you're going to survive for a long time. And you might be able to live long and prosper. But if you're just two cowboys that were given nothing in life, and I do mean nothing.
And we both mean that. We both mean nothing.
Then you got to fight to survive.
Yep. How are the Nightcrawlers doing, Eric?
Dr. Watney says, yay! Some people are wondering why we don't have the desk. That'll become apparent to you guys shortly.
Guys, we have kind of a special technological episode. What I'm going to do, Eric, is I'm going to jump right into...
Okay.
Yes, we are doing a special... Let's tease it.
Okay.
We're doing a special sort of interactive 3D episode. We have a camera person. We have our friend Jody on a live camera. You can literally see the camera moving because I'm operating it.
Yep. And I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to high five Jody right there.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to jump right into the core of our presentation here. Let's go through one of my presentations here, and we're going to talk about surviving the universe. Jody, can you wait? Which camera am I on, Chris? Great. This is my camera. Great. Patience. Patience is a virtue, Nightcrawlers, as we'll soon learn. Okay, so I stand over here. That's perfect. This is actually very disorienting. Okay, I point over there. Great. Surviving the Universe, the official Nightcrawlers guide. Eric, you can check in with the Nightcrawlers and you can sort of tell me this is something that I kind of built on my own. This is not exactly signed off by Eric. These are my views.
They're excited to see the slides.
Okay, let's get right into more slides. This is a slide. Okay, guys, if nothing else, learn the 4 basic survival elements. Gear, transportation, philosophy, self-defense. Here's a mnemonic. Grandma tames pigs soundly. Let's go to, here's a fun sort of adults only mnemonic. Go to penis, shithead. Right? It's like, right. Because it's like, I had fun coming up with that curse word. I went through a couple different drafts of the adults only version, which I knew would be the more popular of the two. And what I kind of settled on was start with a nonsensical sort of insult, which is go to penis. Right? Because it's like that. It's like what? But then you rope-a-dope and you call him a shithead. Combination of something that is real and not real, and you have a great mnemonic. All right. Now on to the serious stuff. Gear. Now, guys, gear is different for everybody. But I would say if you had to distill, it's a combination. I mean, we're talking about the scale of surviving the universe, so it's not what you need every day exactly, but it's a combination of what you'd need every day and what you'd need every day in space. So here's what we got here. You're going to need a backpack loaded with stuff. Now, what I don't have here is food. And if this was my and I would say that gear should include food, and I didn't get food.
Why not?
Why not? I forgot. I sincerely forgot, and so I guess you could say that I failed. I've immediately failed my own test that I made. But what I did get was a Darth Vader mask.
Ooh. Dude. Badass.
And now, why do you need a Darth Vader mask? Now, while I would advise against, if you forgot to pack food, I'll say this. Even though I do think a Darth Vader mask is a good idea, if you pack a Darth Vader mask instead of food, you'll be dead. You'll be dead in a short period of time, a very short period of time. Now, here's why a Darth Vader mask. So once you do bring food as part of your gear, also you need a space mask. You need a space mask to breathe air, and it should be intimidating, right, Eric?
Of course. I mean, the best ones are.
Right.
That's why I don't like Star-Lord. I don't feel like his mask is intimidating enough.
Right. I mean, we can look look, some of the most successful people who are real people, although they're celebrities, Kanye West, I'm trying to think of other people who are successful.
Kim Kardashian. Caitlyn Jenner. Khloe Kardashian.
Khloe Kardashian.
Lamar Odom.
I'm not actually sure why we're listing these people anymore. So I'm just going to move on. So here's another thing that you'll need as part of your gear. Now, this is technically a cheat. We're skipping ahead to transportation. But what I would say is you're not always going to have a craft, a reliable craft. And if you can pack something in your bag as part of your gear that will double as transportation, then you
killed two birds with one stone.
Two birds with one stone. And so what I've done here, now this is nonsensical. This is actually completely useless.
Make sure to speak into the mic.
Yeah, this is actually nonsensical what I've done here. I've taken a leash and attached it to a frog, sort of a baby frog, stuffed animal.
Aww.
But yeah, it is cute. Now, what that's supposed to symbolize is that if you can sort of tame a beast that's small enough that you can shove it into a backpack and attach a leash to, then you can sort of have that drag you and your backpack around through the universe. Now, believe it or not, that's the only gear I packed. And again, this is... I would say I flunked the gear section.
I didn't know it made that sound.
Transportation. You'll need access to Area 51 or to just break into there. Now, look, I want to sort of blow past this section because I don't want to say anything that's going to get us in trouble.
Sure.
But to travel around the universe, it's obvious you're going to need something that's beyond the technology that we currently see, right?
Of course.
Yes. So you're going to need, I'll let you guys figure that out. But let's go to 3. Philosophy. Highly recommended if you're not a coward. Now look, let me be blunt. When you're out there in the universe, you're going to ask yourself, why should I not want to die? Because I do want to die. And that I don't want to die, but you're going to say that to yourself. Why should I not want to die? Because I do want that. And that's when you're going to need to pull out your philosophy. And what I recommend doing is there's a new word for philosophy in the 21st century. It's called self-help. And so what I did, just on the way here, I grabbed a random book off the shelf. I read it a little bit on the subway. It's fucking great. It's called You Do You.
Oh.
And people scoff, but this is, here, I'm going to show this to you.
This is cool.
It is cool. You Do You. The entire cover of the book's being keyed out except for the title. I'm just going to read a little bit off the back.
Is this you said you were doing the adults? Is this an adult themed thing? No. It's
What the hell are you talking
No, I forget it.
There's an adult mnemonic. What are the Nightcrawlers? How are they doing?
They're responding. They're listening. They're listening very well. Matt 976 says, "Are you talking about surviving a cataclysmic event that would somehow leave you floating in space?"
Now this is good. Let's clear this up. Well, I think we're talking about all possible events, right? This to me is this is all possible scenarios. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're talking about off-world, right? We're talking about off-world.
Everything's on the table. I mean, every dimension is accessible for us.
Yep.
Look at this. I mean, this right here, crystal around the neck is the key to dimension hopping par excellence.
Okay, so I'm just going to finish up because we're almost through this here. You Do You by Sarah Knight. A no fucks given guide.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy.
Yeah, she's for real. Okay, here, just a little bit off the back. Being yourself should be easy, yet many of us struggle to live on other people's turn instead of our own. What that says is, you may think down, you think in here you're Stone Cold Steve Austin? No way, man. You're more like jerk off. You're just more like jerk off.
Joanna Man.
Yeah. You're more like Juwana Man. Stone Cold's rival.
So how do you? Because sometimes I think to myself, hey, I'm gonna do me.
Right.
But I'm doing other people.
Right.
How do you do you?
Well, look, I'm not saying look at me like I have all the answers, but here's how I would do it. If I had a Jerry Maguire type breakdown right now, here's what I'd do. Fuck it! Just fuck you all! Fuck everybody here! Who's coming with me? I'm assuming, I don't know what it says in here exactly. It says you do you.
Which is more rock and roll because he didn't say the F word.
Yeah.
He didn't even go there.
You gotta have a philosophy to survive in the universe. You have to have a philosophy that's like, kiss my fucking ass. You know what I mean?
Rock out.
It's like, here's your meteorite right here. I have gear and I have transportation.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm number one.
Yeah.
You do you.
Soldier Boy.
Yep. All right. Let's get through the last one. Self-defense. The universe is extremely dangerous in a violent, fucked up way that involves monsters, and we don't mean metaphorical ones.
No.
Nope. So, guys, you got to take care of yourself. You got to be ready to fight. What I'll say is, I'm gonna export. I'm gonna this is. I've said my piece. I think if you follow, I'll do a callback to the funny mnemonic. Go to penis shithead. Yeah. Gear, transportation, philosophy, self-defense. Go to penis shithead. And if you can laugh, every time you're in the void, the existential nightmare of space, which is absolutely meaningless. It means nothing and is filled with danger and death. If you can sort of chuckle to yourself with that mnemonic, then you're set. You're set.
You're halfway to Alpha Centauri, my friends.
Yeah. You might as well be. I don't know. Inside the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Because you'll be as happy as Willy Wonka.
You're like Powder from that movie with the superpowers.
I haven't seen that, but I'm guessing.
I rented it. And I'm going to watch it this weekend. You're welcome to come over to my car.
So self-defense. You're going to walk us through self-defense.
Right, self-defense. Folks, I'm really excited about this segment because this is... we actually have to clear some space here. So pardon us while we reorganize a little bit.
Tell us what we're going to see tonight. Eric.
Well, guys, I pawned my car so that I could buy some new gear for the studio. As you guys know, the studio is not long for this world. We are going to not be able to afford it soon. And so, anyways, I thought, well, heck, I'm not going to be able to afford this. I might as well get rid of it for a little while. And
you pawned your car? That's your house.
Right. So I don't have a place to stay tonight. So Nightcrawlers, if you're out there and you have a place for me to stay, then please let me know because I cannot sleep on the ground. So, folks,
I just want to say, it's fucking crazy that you sold your house.
I know. I got so excited. I saw a virtual reality system.
I'm interested to see what this is going to be because Eric's not kidding. He has no place to sleep tonight.
Yeah. So folks, this is the Earth. Alex.
Where should I go?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, this is the Earth.
This is the Earth, and
there it is.
And what's cool is
we're seeing the Pacific right now.
And guess what? Now I'm behind it. Well,
now you're in front of it.
If I move this thing a little bit, guys, this is not a perfect science.
Man, and keep in mind every single thing that happens tonight. Just keep in mind that Eric has no place to sleep tonight because of this.
Hey guys, now I'm behind the world over here. Hey, I'm looking at Japan. I'm peeing on it back here. I'm not really peeing on it.
What is this? So what is happening?
Well, so the point is that this is the place we all come from, and this is the most important planet in the universe. Would you say?
I'd say that's absolutely true to us. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so there's all sorts of hostile forces out there that are looking to destroy Gaia, Mother Earth.
Yep.
Terra Firma. One of those things is Crazy Town. Intergalactic spaceships. Jody, if you could just pan over here.
There's a chair behind it, but
there's a chair behind it, but you get the idea. If this spaceship comes anywhere near planet Earth, well, it's gonna say bye-bye Earth, blows up. Spaceship blows planet Earth straight out of the universe.
That is
It's depressing.
Well, it's depressing, but it's also super cool. I do have to say, like that was 60 frames a second motion graphics.
That's right.
And although it's, part of me thinks to myself, well, it's sort of nonsensical that the way the Earth would explode is sort of just a sort of what looks like a small flame that would happen because of a firework. It's also super. It's also. I don't mean to shit on it. I mean it's super cool.
Well, this is all that my car could afford.
No, and that came out wrong. I'm now starting to see why you sold your car, because that was cool. Because I feel like I'm in the movie Avatar or something.
Well, let's bring the Earth back. Ta-da! It's back.
See, now that's crazy. I
And-
feel like I'm in Toy Story 1.
And guys, do you know how many people are doing it all over the Earth right now? Guys, another terrible thing that could destroy the Earth is aliens. Jody, pan the camera over this way. So this is an alien. And this guy is a son of a gun. This is the kind of creature that's going to crawl in your bedroom late at night and put something straight up your, whatever. And so you might think to yourself, well, if a bunch of these guys, thousands of millions of them, land on planet Earth, well, goodbye planet Earth, blow up. That's why, Alex, I worked hard on getting you one of these. Got you, your very own lightsaber here. And so we are going to come up to this alien and say, here we come. We're going to chop you up.
Kiss my ass! Kiss my ass!
Yeah, so I didn't have time to kind of create the effect where he dies, but let's just say we got rid of him. Good job.
This is so much of that was so cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like was it flawed? Yeah. Was so much of it not flawed? Yeah. Most of it wasn't. You know what I mean? Most of it was awesome.
Well, these graphics.
Look at this.
This is 1998 Pontiac Bonneville graphics, okay? Because that's what it got for us. Chris, let's bring the Earth back. What do we got next? What's the next terrible infestation? An asteroid. An asteroid. You guys have seen the movie Armageddon. Asteroids are going to come and destroy the Earth. Well, goodbye, Earth. Unless we do something about it. Jody, look up, see how high, if you can just pan up and see how big this thing is. I mean, that's a mamma jamma. Scroll this way. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful and terrifying, folks. And a dozen of these might be hurtling towards us right as we speak. We don't know. Let's keep moving. What's our next terrible threat? A shotgun. Now, this is more of a metaphor because I'm not suggesting that there's a literal shotgun pointed at the Earth, although we don't really know.
Could be.
Could be.
Easily could be.
And Stephen Hawking is dead now, so we don't know.
Yeah, we don't have anyone to figure out whether this is true or not.
No one can tell us if there's a shotgun pointed at the Earth. But if there is, I would love to be holding the trigger. I'd love to be able to be like, yeah, I'm going to blow this mother sky high. I know that goes against what I was just talking about, but nevertheless, this metaphorical shotgun it's a stand-in for just humanity, almost.
So much of what could go wrong.
So everything could go wrong.
Right. There's so many. Literally, I mean, there are, I would say, more than 4 existential level dangers going on Earth, right?
Yeah, at any time.
Easily at these days.
Yeah. Let's bring the Earth back. What's the next? Jody, let's pan up a little bit. This is a giant sword. And this sort of represents the magical forces that are all around us. The world of Warcraft, in a sense, that we are living
I'm surprised we went I'm surprised we went metaphorical twice in a row. Not that there's a problem with it. It's just a sort of a surprise.
Well, it was late when I was kind of designing this, and I guess it just seemed good at the time. But this also is a metaphor for all of the dangers that weren't part of the shotgun metaphor.
Right. Like a shotgun. Here, let's try to figure out. It's sort of shotguns like quick, modern. This is maybe more. A sword is more of like the traditional, like a plague. Sort of old-fashioned.
It's the old ways.
Yep.
Sort of the biological kind of maybe mistakes that might haunt us as we evolve into whatever we're going to become.
Like having a family when you would have been better off just sort of living happily.
Yeah, kind of like that. Jody, why don't you get up and come a little closer here, just so we can see what's going on over here in planet Earth. Can you come just a little closer? I mean, look at this gorgeous world we're in.
Man, I can see what sort of I want to see what's happening. I want to say what's happening is both impressive and an obvious attempt to sort of prove that you no longer having a home
justifies this.
It justifies
this
now,
waste of money on technology.
Yeah.
Well, that may be true.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's been some cool stuff.
Well,
I mean, how do you feel?
I want to see the world blow up one more time. And I'm gonna feel good if we address this final terrible thing, and that is just a giant man. There's a giant guy who's probably looking at us.
He's huge.
He's huge.
Man, that would be awful. And he looks like Bill Nye without hair.
And Jody, can you point the camera down and get any of just his, let's see how big he is. I mean, he's huge. So whatever kind of metaphorical.
So this is a metaphor again.
I mean.
Here, let's do this.
Sure.
Because I feel like this is maybe open to sort of a close reading. Let's say this is literal.
And there's just a big guy in space.
Like Galactica almost.
Yes.
Or
Galactus.
Or Unicron. Yeah, Galactus or Unicron from the Transformers.
Right. Unicron. Right. And who was Orson Welles? That was voiced by Orson Welles.
Leonard Nimoy.
And so I would take this lightsaber, and if there was a giant guy floating in space, like a Unicron or a Galactus,
yep.
And I would just take this thing and just shove it right in his mouth, if I could. Get out of here! I sold my car for this.
So if you had to sort of cash out, to use a term, sort of a metaphor.
Yep.
For what do we get? What do we get at the end of the day from this demonstration? And I don't mean that to sound like I don't know what's going on or what this means.
Well, first of all, we get the world exploding.
Yep.
Second of all, we get a giant guy that we can just look down at or look at and just see everything he's doing and what he is. And I mean, can you see all the way down to Jody?
It's free.
Jody, come over here and just like point straight down. Yeah, lower, down. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. I mean, this is everything. This is everything that I kind of just wanted to do with this. So,
Well, what I'd say is,
these people are saying I don't need a car because it's New York.
yep, that's true. I would say that's 100% true if you don't sleep in the car.
Well,
And look, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Do I think this was a good idea? Yeah, I do. I think this was a good idea. Now, I think I'm gonna be an interpreter.
Okay.
If you sort of wrote this novel that we just read, I'm going to be the stand-in for a literary critic.
I'm nervous.
No, because I'm not here to. A classical literary critic is not there to
Destroy.
destroy. They're there to gain meaning.
Okay.
So here's the meaning: the world is full of tons of shit
Yes.
that's much larger than the Earth.
Yes.
Or at least as big.
Correct.
Some of it is a metaphor,
Yes.
and some of it is literally huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
You.
And while I would say we don't necessarily know from this presentation, let's call it a hanging question. How do we defend against these things? What we get from this is those threats are real.
Man.
And it is these threats that demonstrate the urgency of us needing self-defense.
You're good at this.
Yep.
And that's right on the money, my friend.
And if there's a way, the one other thing is if, and here's what I'll say, and I've been sort of weighing this for the past 20 minutes, you can sleep on, if you need a place to sleep tonight, you can sleep on, not my couch, but the floor next to my couch.
Man, thank you so much. I was hoping you would say that because I truly was going to have to check myself into a shelter or something because I really don't have anything.
Yep.
I tell you what, let's cross swords one last time just so that we could grab a still of this and maybe I could try and sell it as an album cover for some sort of a band.
Yeah, this is kind of like postmodern art. It's like shitty. It's like, I don't know what I call this style.
Jody, move in to see us doing this.
What would I call this? Slacker CG. I'm going to call that style.
Okay. Great. That's
Cool.
now I got to find a way to get my car back.
So here's now Eric is gonna and I have a my lawyer who represented me in my divorce owes me a favor, and I might be able to get him to write a scary letter for you to the person. I don't know what his legal standing
also,
would be.
I mean, Dave, lawyer Dave,
That's
could maybe
right.
help out too.
That's right. We have 2 lawyers that could help. So I feel good about Eric's prospect. How are the Nightcrawlers doing, Eric?
The man in Los Angeles is saying that he said he feels like we can see him through the camera, and he says, Eric, if you lived in L.A., baby. I feel like that's a very L.A. kind of thing a person would say. They'd say, hey, I got you, babe.
That's very cool. We got Nightcrawlers out there. Chris, let's turn down the music a little bit. We have to take this. I'm going to call this out. I'll call this out right now.
Yeah.
We got to take this fucking... I love this song. It's very cool. It sounds like the kind of song you'd hear at kind of like a
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Or I was going to say like a Greek restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure. In Astoria.
Yeah, but it's a little hot on the volume scale, and
Right.
I always hear that song. I go, man, that song's so fucking loud.
And now it's too quiet.
It is.
But Chris, that is not down. I'm not That's not your fault.
I like it. What else? What else are the Nightcrawlers saying?
Well, Weenus Grabber 134 says, actually, I think corporate businesses are the big man, and they are the ones destroying the earth. That's really true. I mean, you look at what Google is doing, you look at what Amazon is doing, Grubhub, Grovo, Seamless. They're all in it together.
Kmart,
Lord and Taylor, Dress Barn,
Jolly Rancher,
Cops.
the show Cops.
I mean, all of them are. It's a big transnational cabal, a syndicate that is looking to take the little man and just grind him into dust.
Yeah. Well, that's even more. You need to be nimble enough to survive off this world if you can be self-reliant. Now, here's what I want to say. We didn't exactly answer the question of self-defense.
Right.
I think we got 50% there. We established the danger.
I started geeking out about the technology.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's a big issue. I want to say it's the biggest self-defense. I want to say it's the biggest issue. I think that's what people think of when they think of survival.
Right.
Now, here's the thing. To be to defend yourself, you need to call. You need to get your ass to the gym. First thing, right?
Correct. I do, for sure.
Now, just because I do too.
I need to start also doing body weight push-ups. Is that what they call it? Or body...
That sounds just like a push-up. But what I will say is, what you want to do is you want to join a gym. You want to join an inexpensive gym. And you want to join one, if possible, that mentions the universe. So you narrow that down, and you got Planet Fitness.
Yes.
Right?
And Orbis. Orbits. No, that's gum.
Let's call Planet Fitness.
Okay.
And let's see if they have a deal right now.
Okay. Because if they do, I can't join anyway because I don't have any money.
I'll pay for both of us.
Stop.
Yes.
No.
It's only 10. And now this is not a Planet Fitness commercial, people, but it is only $10 a month. And honestly, seriously, literally, honestly, it's fucking crazy.
And if Planet Fitness wants to sponsor the show, it could be a Planet Fitness commercial.
Thank you for calling Planet Fitness in Midtown. This is calling.
Hey, this is Alex from Dark of the Night. I'm interested in getting sort of a dual membership, a two-person membership.
A two-person membership?
Yep.
Are you meaning the Black Card membership?
Is that what's the Black Card membership?
The Black Card membership is $21.99 a month. That will be every 17. That one gives you access of coming into the facility with a free guest every time you come in.
Wow, that's a great deal.
Does it have to be the same guest?
No, it could be a different guest every other day.
Every other day?
The only thing about it is this. I'm sorry?
Every other day? A different guest?
No, not. I mean, like every day you get to bring in a different guest if you want to.
Okay, now here's I know Planet Fitness is, and thank you for helping us out. We're very excited to sort of get in shape at an inexpensive price in a way that's going to get us sort of. This is me. This is Alex and Eric. And we want to sort of work together to get beyond what we've ever been in order to sort of really push ourselves. And if we can do that for $21.99, I mean, that's...
Yeah, let me just finish off the whole structures and any type of payment that's on that plan.
Do you have to be muscular to get in there, or can you just anybody get in there?
Anybody can come in here.
And do you have showers or toilets or anything like that, or?
Yeah, we have 2 urinals, 2 stalls, 4 showers, one of them being handicapped, 3 changing rooms, and we do have lockers here We just don't supply the lock.
And is that all in the like where the equipment is, or is that in its own room?
That's all separate in the room.
Okay.
So if I now this is completely okay if this is not the case, and I'm just asking because I've never joined a gym before. If I pay, is there another tier that I could pay where you guys? Is there sort of a higher tier that I could pay where I could get the equipment and the lockers in the same room?
No, I'm sorry.
Do you have any personal trainers on hand?
I fucked up. I was trying to hit the volume. I'm sorry.
No.
Here, let's call.
I think that I think we
Sorry.
we packed a lot of information into that call.
Yes, but the thing is, and I'm sorry about that because I hung up. I was trying to hit the volume. Let's call back.
Great.
We are so
We're gonna get answers after this. We should call. Isn't there a juice place that's also like a Planet Juice or?
Oh, there's like a juice generation.
Planet Fitness.
Hello, Planet Fitness. Do you have memberships available for multiple guys?
I mean, you can sign up as an individual. I would, get your friends in there. Yeah.
Well, we just, and this is Alex from Dark of the Night. What we were just talking to someone at the Midtown branch in LA, and this is the West Hollywood branch, correct?
Yeah.
So, do you guys not offer the $21.99 Black Card plan?
Say again.
We need here. Let me give a little backstory. Here,
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
No,
interrupting.
yeah.
So this is Alex and Eric from Dark of the Night, and we need a membership that is going. I mean, we are going to push ourselves to. And this is just a little bit of background. We are going to go beyond. We will. And sometimes there'll be others, but we will be so strong.
And we're going to push ourselves to complete muscle failure in every single set.
That's great. I mean, we definitely, it's a judgment-free zone. So we people, do what they're capable of, and we support every, kind of style of workout. And it sounds like you guys like to go hard, and we definitely, that's definitely not discouraged here. That's for sure.
And we're going to scream as loud as we can when we get to that last rep. We're going to be like, so, I mean, is there any prohibition on a certain level of volume in terms of when you're just grunting it out, or?
I mean, just your typical. I mean, people make, noises when they're working out. That's fine. I mean, screaming is a bit much, maybe, but I mean, we're again judgment-free zone.
I like that judgment-free zone.
Sorry, I know we've kind of been all over the place. We are interested in the $21.99. We're going to do it right now. We're going to do it right now, live.
That's great.
Can we send a check?
Yeah.
Or we don't have credit cards per se.
No,
But we are going to be Twitch
honestly,
affiliates here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will have some sort of a payment system available on Twitch. Do you accept any sort of Twitch rewards?
No, I don't know that I know what that is.
Badges?
I mean, we've got the PS Black Card, and if you get the Black Card, obviously that's you use that, at any Planet Fitness, not just your local, which is great. That's over it's over 1,500 locations in all 50 states, and in 5 countries as well. So if you're looking, I think that's what you're asking about, the black card, the $21.99.
So we know we're calling late, but is there a way? We'd like to, and I feel like I would like to get to a place tonight with you, and
Right.
where we can say we did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
We're here.
Where we said, where we can both, on everyone on this phone call
Mm.
can say,
Yeah.
Can say, Mamma Mia.
well, not Mamma Mia. I'm sorry about that. Not Mamma Mia, but
Just hold on a second, actually. Just a second. I'm going to put you on hold real quick, okay?
Cool.
All right, thanks.
Dude, if we.
now
Hang in there.
I want
We
to.
definitely want your business.
How is it?
I want to. Here's what I want to say.
Sure.
I feel like maybe we went off the rails with that last moment in the call, where I stopped knowing, and perhaps because I feel like we got our answers, Nightcrawlers. The point is, get yourself an inexpensive membership to a gym. Get cranked up, because you need to be fit
Yeah.
to survive.
And whatever kind of synthetics you need in order to bulk up and roid out, don't hesitate.
I'm back.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm back. We're alone now.
Is this Planet Fitness guy?
Oh, yes. This is Planet Fitness. And we're all alone. I went into another room where I can really be myself.
Okay. What does that look like?
I really liked what you guys were talking about earlier. It sounded neat. Come on in.
I'm not. Look, we
just want to work out.
we
We don't need any
we
trouble.
we didn't mean to.
We've got a show.
Tell you what. I know where you are. How's about I come over?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Where this is a Los Angeles number, my friend. I
Yeah, so
don't think anybody
that's not gonna. Yeah, listen.
you know where
yeah.
we are.
Yeah, listen, asshole. This is a prank call from a radio show, so I don't know what bullshit you're pulling.
Yeah, have you ever heard-
But
Bubba the Love Sponge?
yeah, it's like that, dumbass. So guess what? You don't know where. You can't.
Oh, this is a prank call? Because I'm not on a telephone.
What do you mean?
You've dialed in to something so much older than you can ever understand. And I know where you are. And I'm going to be there now. I am where you are.
You're not where.
That doesn't make any
That doesn't make
sense,
You don't,
my
You're
friend.
not where we are.
Yeah, you're not.
You know where we are.
Oh my God! Oh my God! No! No! No!